Somebody commented something while I was live that absolutely blew my mind, and I cannot stop thinking about it, because what this person commented was something to the effect of, and this is the word that they used, murked, okay? Because they were like, how could Patrick marry a woman who looks like the doppelganger to the person who murked his family? And for whatever reason, instantly, it made me realize something that I also realized coming out of my violent relationship. So about a year after he was moved out of my home, I had to sit through a session with my therapist because I was so upset because I had realized that he had stolen stuff that had pretty extreme sentimental value to me, being that it was given to me by my grandmother before she passed. And I was really upset because I didn't want to have to call him again to get something else that I had discovered that he had stolen from me. And this one was like pretty significant, but it also felt like so far beyond the relationship that it was just like, I feel crazy. I don't want to have to contact him. I don't want to have to talk to. But we were talking about all of these things because she was like, this is what they do. This is like the abuse from outside of the relationship, because they want to be able to, still make you feel powerless, still make you feel like they have power and control over you, even when they aren't present. It's like the continuation of sending the message that they control you in some way, whatever. So we were talking through all of these things because it was a year later, and, you know, even at a month out, 3 months out, I was finding so many things that he had stolen from me. And so there had been several months where I didn't have to reach out about anything. And I just wanted this man out of my life. I never wanted to talk to him again. I never wanted anything to do with him. So now I was very conflicted about desperately wanting this significant antique item back. And my therapist continued to say these things. And here was the thing. Up until that point, anytime I encountered something that was either associated with him because it was mine and he had used it during the relationship, or if it was his, like if I found an old sock or clothing that he forgot to pack with him, if I opened a drawer and encountered something like that, my brain would register it as if it were a sign that the danger was present, like he was there. And so I was having panic attacks, PTSD issues with these type of things. And I was throwing out anything and everything that I could that was ever associated with him, ever belonged to him, etc. You know, if it was a pen in a drawer that he used a lot, those kinds of things, they would just send such huge triggers through my body. And sometimes it would last for days, where I would have to be like really working on like, it's fine, he's not here, don't worry about it, because I had such significant PTSD from him. And as we're talking about how many things he's stolen from me and like how upset I was that it was like putting me in the position of, if I want certain things back, like I have to reach out to him, I have to talk to him, which was why she was like, it's just another way to control you, because it puts you in the position of having to ask him for permission for your things, kind of a deal. And somewhere in the middle of that conversation, I was like, oh my God, that to me was the subconscious tell on his side that he was never afraid of me, that he doesn't associate like things that belong to me or things that remind him of me with the devastation, with the fear, with the trauma. So he can have these things in his life and in his presence and use them on a daily basis, because when he reaches for them, he doesn't experience the fear and all of the things that I felt living in the darkness of somebody who is so controlling and violent. And I was just like, oh my God, like I just didn't think of it that way. And so this person commenting what they did made me realize, is this also similarly the inadvertent subconscious tell from Patrick that he doesn't fear Lindsay? he doesn't have the trauma and grief attached to the identity, the memory of Lindsay. Because is that the subconscious tell that he knows that Lindsay didn't do this? And so he can experience and encounter somebody who looks exactly like her without associating it with this horrible, horrific memory.